Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. We are back on Beaver Creek and we're on episode 23. And I just realized that in the 20-something episodes of this series, there's one piece of equipment that we haven't looked at, we haven't touched, we haven't even thought about. And this is a farming game, and generally speaking you do this. But right there, a harvester. That's the first time that we've even talked about harvesting crops in 20-something episodes. So it's a really, really neat kind of series in the aspect that we really haven't done your traditional farming part of the game until right now. And that's because the oats are ready. If you look right here, the oats are ready to harvest. So we're going to harvest up the oats. And to do that, we're going to use the John Deere W330 mod. Pretty nice little mod. If you look at it in the shop, let's see, around $100,000, $102,000. Has a couple configurations. You can go Starfire without, or then the GPS. So I mean, not tons of stuff, but it's going to work great for our little farm. And then it comes with a little 4.2 meter header right there that takes. It'll use. We got wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans. Now, something different about the harvester that I noticed. Like if you look right here for the fill types, it lists all of them. If you look here, there's like this blue wavy thing. And it's the only harvester that does that. And I'm not quite sure what that is. Couldn't tell you to save my life, but there it is. I know, it's kind of weird. Yeah, also the other thing, I went ahead and turned off, and if you look in the cab, things look okay, but like the ceiling, that's kind of low res. It's not the nicest mod out there. It's not bad. I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Rating it. I mean, exterior looks pretty good. Let's unfold it and look at it real quick. I like the little door there. It's got a neat little animation. Like when you open it, it's got like the little hook that holds the door open, so it's not bad. This thing burns through fuel something fierce, so it's really hard to see, but down there in the bottom right hand corner, right behind where it says def, we're looking at 12.25 liters per hour. Now watch when I turn on the harvester. It's still climbing. 237. So 237 liters per hour is what this thing burns through. Now the fuel tank is only 350 liters. So that means in an hour's time, give or take, an hour and a half, you'll burn through all the fuel that this can hold. With increased fuel usage, it's even double that. And I just don't see it working with the increased fuel usage, so I went and turned it off. Now, I'm excited because, come on, GPS, turn on. Why is this not going? It's not, there we go. That's the wrong button. Turn our auto width on, even though I don't know how much GPS we're going to use. But yeah, I'm excited to harvest because the horses are out of oats. No oats, and I have none left in the silo. Animals are doing great. And we want the straw swath, so if you disable it, of course the chopper comes down, but we want straw swath, so we're gonna enable it because we want the straw for our horses. And let's get to harvesting. Yay, our first harvest on Beaver Creek, 20-something episodes in. I'm looking at the fuel consumption, so it looks like 200 liters an hour. It's kind of alternating down there. And then looks like our yield right now is 126 bushels per acre. It's not a bad mod. Works well. And the animations work smooth. Doesn't throw any errors. So definitely worth checking out, especially if you want just a small harvester. And that's what this is. It works perfect for our little setup here. I think it works really well. It is kind of touchy with the steering. I like it. It looks cool. It's kind of sleek. High tech. Got the fill animation inside. You can't see it yet, but you got a view window there. Looks good. I don't know if you can hear it booming outside of my... I don't know if that's coming through on the recording, but it is thunderstorming something fierce. I hope the power doesn't go out, because that wouldn't be cool. Some thunderstorms in the area. I love thunderstorms until the power goes out. I do have a battery backup, but it'll only last minutes, especially when the computer is running full mode. Long enough for me to save the game and shut down. And that's really all I bought it for, is so that the computer just wouldn't cut off. That way I could save whatever I'm doing and then shut it down, because I think it'll last, I've tested it, it's like 8 minutes before the battery runs out on the battery backup. It's not a very big one. I got it off of Amazon. It's only like $100. It's pretty cheap. It's a surge protector / battery backup. Works well. I'm just going to keep going around here in circles. This field's kind of an odd shape. All of our fields are odd shaped here on Beaver Creek. Nothing is square. That's for sure. The only thing that's a straight line is the poplar fields. Did that on purpose. Now, what we'll do is we'll fill up our oat silo over there, and I can't remember how much it holds. I'll check here in a minute. Let me get to the... And then everything else, if we have extra, if it doesn't fill up the silo, we will sell. And then after we're done harvesting this and getting the straw off, we're going to be planting soybeans in these fields also. And that way we have another cash crop we can bring in the fall. So it is just the middle of summer, 4th day of summer on year 2. Alright. That's good enough turn. Let me see how much those... Let's see how much those... It's probably easier just to check here. Which these silos hold. And we got the tall one. This one. 20,000 liters. Oh, we won't fill it up. Could be. I mean, I'll be surprised if we do, but I don't think we will. I don't see us filling them up. You may, but I don't. No, I hope everybody's been doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. Some trying times that we're in right now. Definitely stressful times for a lot of people. And I hope it doesn't affect you that much. If it does, I am terribly sorry. I don't think the world was ready for this. I still don't think we've come to grips with it. This coronavirus stuff is pretty nasty, and long-term, you know, health and wealth, you know, economically speaking, for a lot of people, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough on a lot of folks. So think of your neighbors and your family. Be there for them. That's the best thing we can do, is be there for each other. And hopefully watching me struggle at harvesting will bring a little joy to your heart. Alright, let's turn our GPS on. And I want to go ahead and set a course, because I like straight lines. Call me weird. There we go. And that's what we'll do. What I'll go ahead and do is, to save you all the headache of watching me do this the whole time, I'm just going to record all of our harvesting. We'll harvest the next 3 fields. I'll time-lapse it, put it to some fancy music, and yeah, that's what we'll do with it. Alright, I'll talk to you when we're done harvesting. And that is the first two fields. I don't think I'm going to do the other field on camera, just for the sake of time. You've been watching me harvest for a little while, so you get the gist of it. I mean, you know how this works. I'm going to go harvest that other field. Once I get this put in, kind of get an idea of what we have. I'm just curious real quick to see the numbers at. So let's see, harvested 4.78 acres. So we've already done about 5 acres of oats, and around 136 bushels per acre. That's what we're getting. So let's put this load in real quick. And this is small farming. I don't have a bigger tipper or anything right now, and I really don't need one. I just don't think I need one until I get into the potatoes. I might need a bigger tipper for the potatoes. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Although this would be a lot of runs with potatoes. But most of the potatoes are going to go right into storage. Then we're going to pull them out to harvest. Because, yeah, I don't think I have another tipper anywhere. Let's see. Got the big one for the... Got this one. It's 21,000. This one's 8,000. Yeah, but that other one's manure. I don't want to put crop in it, right? You don't want to do that. It's crazy. All right, let's get this put in, and I want to look at something real quick. Let's see how many. So it's in bushels, 606 bushels, and our total storage is 1,589 bushels. That's how much silo capacity we have. So we're about, well, not quite halfway. And then we have this field over here to do, which is a little bit bigger than this one. So all of our oats will be able to go into the silo. I'd say we'll end up with right around 1,000 bushels, give or take. Probably a pretty safe estimate. That's what we end up with. And then those will be for the horses. I don't know how much of it we'll be able to sell, if any. Horses go through oats pretty quick, but I do make $6,000 a day from breeding horses. The way it's set up right now. I'm just going to park these right here. And I'm going to use follow me here. Just a moment. That's right. Let's see. Control F, yep. I can never remember what it is. We have to turn our lights on. We're going to head over to the other oat field. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to harvest it on camera. This episode has gone long enough. Short, sweet episode. Not too long. Everything's going great here. Still not tired of the map. I love playing this map. It's just a lot of fun for me. And hopefully it's a lot of fun for you to watch. What's happening with me? Starting very soon. Today when I looked, Alien Jim's new map, No Man's Land, is in testing. And I'm going to be playing that in multiplayer. I also have Fort Schritt Farms going on. I have American Farmer going on. And I'm probably going to have to cut one of those out. And it may be Fort Schritt Farms, because I really like doing the American Farmer. It's labor intensive to get done, but I really enjoy how those videos turn out. I'm having a lot of fun on this map, but I may put this one on pause for a little while. I'm not quite sure. Not sure which route I'll go. I don't want to have too much stuff going on, because then I can't commit. Oh, how did he lose my trail? He should have... I know why, because the cruise control set at 4 miles an hour from when we were bailing. I'm like, how did he lose my trail? He should, you know, usually when I do follow me, I put the slowest vehicle in the front, and that way I don't outrun, you know, the following vehicles. But if you have your cruise control set, like I did, at 4 miles per hour, Well, of course he's going to lose my trail because he only can go 4 miles an hour. Silly me. Let's get up here. We still have a lot of work left to do on this map. Like I said, I want to do at least 2 years, and that may be what I do. I may go ahead and finish out the 2 years and then put it on pause. Because really the big tasks that we have left, we've done poplar, we've done the oats now, we've harvested oats, we've done silage bales. I was really wanting to use this map when the straw harvest add-on came out. I don't know when that's going to be. They're supposed to announce that. When I'm recording this, it should be announced this weekend. Because I'm recording this episode on a Friday. Is he still back there behind us? He is. You can see all of our silage bales over there. We have to get all those sold. There's still a lot to do on the map. Bunches and bunches to get done. So we have plenty of work to do. The potatoes need harvested. So there's no lack of work here on Beaver Creek. And probably to date my favorite map, Farm Sim 19. And I think the reason why is because it's mine. It was just a blank canvas with some roads and trees, and I've turned it into my map. It's mine. Potatoes look like they've changed color over there. They're not. No, they're not ready yet. Okay. And then here we are, here at the last oat field. Like I said, I'll get this harvested off. And maybe in the next episode, I need to bale the straw. I don't know if I'll do that on camera. Probably not. Again, a lot of this stuff, I try to show things that are new to the map or stuff that I haven't done yet in the series. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and like plant and show you every single step. To me, that's kind of pointless. Let's run over here and look at the potatoes. I try to keep things different throughout the series. I mean, once I've done a planning episode, why do another one? You kind of get the gist, unless I get new equipment. The potatoes are almost ready. The potatoes are almost ready, and then we get to use all this stuff, the washer and the sorter and all that, and that's going to be fun because it's going to be probably a couple episodes just in potatoes. We'll probably have an episode of harvesting and then maybe an episode of washing and sorting. So a lot left to do. Alright everybody, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. As always, everybody, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.